Hey guys, welcome back. I know the channel's been a little bit quiet recently, but we are going to ramp things up after I head off on holiday. Today we had Battlefield drop some information with a little update about their Battle Royale testing that will most likely be happening in the next little while here. And I know most of the community's been waiting to hear a bit more information about the Battle Royale. So let's jump into this update and go through it together. So this week we began testing a new addition to the Battlefield universe, a Battle Royale built on Battlefield's unique DNA. The information and feedback from players in Battlefield Labs will be incredibly valuable in helping to refine and deliver this experience. The details below are intended to help players understand our philosophy for this mode and to provide context for participants in the upcoming Battlefield Labs tests so they can jump right into the action. Battle Royale, the Battlefield way. We see a great opportunity to infuse the core Battlefield pillars of class-based squad play, tactical destruction, and vehicle combat into the Battle Royale genre to create a high-stakes and adrenaline-pumping gaming experience. This is Battlefield's twist on the classic formula, so you can expect to find all the core principles of Battlefield taking place within this mode. Gadgets, explosives, destructible environments, and vehicles can all be used to secure the win. That's kind of interesting because obviously the Call of Duty Battle Royale Warzone had vehicles, explosions, and not really too much destruction. However, that was really well received in 2019, and obviously it's been through its ups and downs. I think once they kind of moved towards the Black Ops integration, things kind of really fell apart. That being said, with Battlefield, I feel like there is a untapped experience that could top any Battle Royale that we've experienced yet, but it solely depends on the delivery of how this is going to work. Let's go through the core kind of things that they've said here about the upcoming Royale. So Battlefield at its core, the key elements players can expect in this test. Usually they test on Fridays, so that would actually be today. So we should start to hear a little bit more information about this, but in terms of these key points, firstly we have the map. Battlefield is no stranger to epic maps, and this all-new map has been built for the Battle Royale experience. It features a diverse array of tactical points of interest, each with distinct layouts and themes that offer unique gameplay opportunities. I feel like a lot of people try to cheese a lot of things in games these days and find ways to kind of manipulate the creation of certain points of interest. Hopefully, well, we kind of saw that in the Siege of Cairo map during the beta test, where people were kind of jumping on the roofs and that sort of thing. I'm guessing in this kind of a map, there'll probably be a bit more freedom to kind of go wherever you want. As, yeah, obviously being a high-stakes game, you want people to have options to be a little bit more creative with where they go. But we'll see if there's any sort of exploiting going on. So we'll have to wait and see. The next point is vehicles. Players can find common transport vehicles around the map and even unlock powerful vehicles to turn the tide of battle. This kind of reminds me a little bit of back in the day. I think it was actually Call of Duty that did it. But as you kind of played, you would like level up. It was like United Offensive back in the day, where you could like get access to be able to call things in your multiplayer map, like an airstrike or that sort of thing. So being able to level up or advance towards some sort of more powerful vehicle could be really awesome in this. The intent is to offer more ways for players to traverse the map early in a match and to create interesting combined arms action in the process. The next one is tactical destruction. Destruction will be everywhere in this mode, from creating pathways through walls to toppling buildings. That could be really interesting. I wonder if they're going to have like the same kind of building like destruction pathing, like big buildings if they crumble in one or two ways, or if it's just kind of random. That'll be kind of interesting to see. We look forward to seeing players' ingenuity with destruction and how they use it to defeat their opponents. Squad play, obviously the number one biggest positive for a Battle Royale as well as Battlefield is squad play, being able to, you know, respawn on your teammates or have the revive system that we've already seen in the beta, which was super cool. For this test, each match will feature 100 players organized into 24-player squads, fighting to be the last one standing. Communicating with your squad through pings, text, and VoIP aims to boost the experience and enhance their tactical options. Second chances between the support class revives and mobile redeploy options. There are multiple tools to keep your squad in the fight. Okay, so I wonder if that means that the support class is the only one that can actually revive. I mean, I doubt it, because anyone in the beta could actually revive. However, maybe the support class can actually revive a fully downed teammate in some way, maybe at like a specific location or at a specific time through the map. So we'll have to see how that works. And then the mobile redeploy is another option, it seems. Hopefully there's not too many of these. I feel like you don't want to give groups, or squads should I say, too many options to be able to rejoin the fight. The whole point of a battle royale is it's high stakes, right? You drop in, you find your stuff, you communicate well with your team, and if you die, then you messed up. It's like a little bit more, punishing, but it gives people the drive to actually get the wins and try and continue to pursue that elusive feeling of winning. And if it becomes too sort of easy, people will start to lose interest. So they're gonna have to balance that really well. The deadliest ring in Battle Royale. We set out to bring the most dangerous ring in gaming to Battle Royale that instantly kills players upon contact. Soldiers will be pushed into more intense firefights as the game space continues to shrink. There's no jumping in and out of it, no using it for cover, no walking through it. If you get caught in it, you are done. We're excited to see how the ring affects the pace of the game and how it creates spontaneous showdowns. I actually really like this. I feel like there is something to be said about thinking ahead and planning your tactical movements to deal with certain situations that you're in, and knowing that the ring is coming up on you. If it's not really posing that much of a threat, like in PUBG, or even some of what we've seen in the Call of Duty Warzone, where people can kind of get a gas mask, hang out inside the gas, and then pop out in a different location. I feel like there is an element of skill to being able to play in the ring a little bit, but ultimately it just creates a little bit more of a complexity around the ring that doesn't require as much forethought. Whereas, with a ring that if you get touched by it and you're dead, that's going to force you to move in a specific way and make decisions ahead of time with a little bit more planning, which I think kind of fits more of the Battlefield 6 way of thinking as well. So I'm really excited to see how this ring is going to impact the gameplay. Classes, training, and traits. Each squad gets to plan and choose which of the classes they will bring to the battle. From a balanced squad of all 4 classes to a focused squad that's all one class, your team will use the unique strengths and weaknesses of their class to adapt and overcome the unique tactical scenarios they encounter in the Battle Royale experience. Once a match begins, players are not able to change their class for the rest of the match. I kind of like that. I wonder if you can still kind of pick up other people's weapons, but it won't change your class, or how that would work specifically. I'm assuming that's how it would work. But yeah, being able to just kind of switch classes, I don't think would be that great, because then that would sort of become the meta to play a certain class through the first half of the game, maybe even the mid game, and then change to the late game. That being said, something like that could force people into an area or to a specific place, like, I don't know, like an armory or something like that, where people would then, be converging to change their classes. And I feel like that would kind of just like bottleneck the game. So I'm glad that people can't actually just change their class. They're probably just going to be able to change the weapon. Players start the match with 2 default gadgets from their chosen class. During each match, players level up by earning XP through a variety of methods, such as defeating an opposing player, bonuses for finishing off a squad, or completing missions. Be on the lookout for intel cases. Finding these is crucial, as they will provide XP to the whole squad. Okay, so it seems like when you actually work together as a squad, you get rewards as a squad, as opposed to, you know, someone just getting XP for themselves. So there's definitely a little bit more of a team gameplay element here in terms of XP. Obviously in Warzone we had, you know, the team could work together to open up some of the secure cases and then get rewards from each case. This will obviously allow for the team to kind of progress through the system that they have. As players level up through their classes training, they will gain access to new traits that enhance their chosen class and give both them and their squad a tactical edge in the match. One example would be the Assault class being faster in equipping an armor plate, which makes them harder to defeat in their next or current firefight. Okay, I kind of like that. So each class is going to have like specific traits that they can level up. We'll have to see what they are. I think over the next little while, though, the playtests are going to be closed, so there won't be a lot of talking about what's happening in these. So we'll just have to sort of rely on the community update stuff. But in Battlefield Labs, we'll be watching how players use these classes to build the most effective squads and how their unique traits contribute throughout each game. For example, just how crucial is the support class's supply crate for maintaining ammo? Okay. How effective are the engineer's ability when using or fighting against vehicles? Okay, so they're kind of sticking to their original roles. The arms race throughout each match, players will explore the map, complete missions, and battle for loot to define their arsenal. There are 5 tiers of weapons to loot, along with attachments, throwable grenades, or throwables, should I say, example frag grenades, gadgets, example RPGs, and strike packages like airstrikes. Okay, so they're going to have external support that we can most likely call in. Obviously, airstrike would be the most basic, as well as then obviously calling in vehicles. So we'll have to see how that goes. Armor, upgrade kits, and custom drops to favorited weapons. Oh, that's kind of sick, actually. Get a whole bunch of upgrades for your main weapon. Could be quite interesting. These items can be found across the experience through general loot crates, specific class crates, and unlocking armored trucks, mission rewards, and looting defeated enemies. Unlocking armored trucks. Okay, so that's sort of like a safe mechanic where you probably have to like do something to be able to unlock a truck. Missions will have squads try to complete objectives that offer extra rewards to gain a competitive edge over their opponents. Tasks range from unlocking high-value caches to planting explosives to eliminate mission-critical targets. Mission details will outline the available rewards like a weapons crate, vehicle key, okay, that's probably for the armored trucks, and mobile redeploy units, leaving it up to each squad to decide if the risk is worth the potential reward. Once the mission objective is complete, rewards are airdropped in, so squads should stay alert for others who may attempt to steal them. So you can see when people are calling that stuff in, that's good. These missions are crafted to challenge your squad's teamwork and reward precise execution under pressure, with the potential to shift the momentum for battle. Loot, armor, and how players engage with the mission are key to the flow of play, and we can't wait to see how players connect and push these areas of gameplay in Battlefield Labs. The last paragraph here, drop in. Testing this new mode and all of its features with the community is the true power of Battlefield Labs. We're excited to hear about players' experiences as they explore the ins and outs of Battlefield done the Battlefield way. We look forward to sharing more details after the testing is complete and we've reviewed the feedback from players. Stay connected, share the feedback, and be part of the conversation. Make sure to join our official Discord server and then visit the Battlefield Labs website for more information on how you can sign up. So yeah, head over to Labs and see if you can sign up. Maybe you can get into one of the potential upcoming tests for the Battle Royale. So super interesting, guys. Super excited to try this at some point. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are for some of these things, how the classes traits might affect things. Yeah, what you think about the ring being an instant kill, and then yeah, just the kind of overall in terms of like having vehicles or destruction or You know, how many second chances we think people should actually have. Should it be 2? Should it be 3, 4? Yeah, let me know in the comments below, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.